Hey guys, FirstinWeather here. This video will talk about the next few days and the cooler weather that we're expecting across the area. This is the GFS temperature anomaly chart for the North America. As you can see, temperatures in the east and especially the central US will generally be below average for the next 15 days or so. And if we look at the 500 millibar level, for the period of time where temperatures will be generally below average, as you can see right here, we have this trough coming in for the central United States. So around this weekend essentially is going to be the coldest blast of air for the upper Midwest. Chicago, Minnesota, they'll have high temperatures in the 60s this weekend. Very rare stuff. Not that often you see this in August, so it really doesn't feel like the middle of summer. And this trough, it's going to come through, it's going to move out quite quickly. But if we go back to the temperature chart, temperature anomaly, you can still see that temperatures are well below average. So really over the next few days, temperatures will be below average for an extended period of time. And as we go forward, we see a little more, a smaller trough. You have a ridge in the west, trough in the east, not that defined as to say, but if you look closely, you can see that towards the end of the 15-day period, this is August 20th, you can see that you have below average temperatures in the Arctic regions, and so that really is a very important factor. If you have very below average temperatures, well below average temperatures in the Arctic regions, usually suggests that the polar vortex is very strong. And what that means is temperatures down here tend to be average, but more importantly, they tend not to be below average. But interestingly, if we switch the anomaly chart, you can see that temperatures are actually still in fact below average, but we have well above average temperatures in this region. So that is because of a small trough coming up right here, and with it you have a little precipitation, you have some low pressure systems right here. And so there's a big ridge right here, and that's forcing the well above average temperatures over here. And if you look over here, you can see that these areas are forecasted to see a little bit of snow in that time period. So the thing to take from this is that temperatures will be below average to slightly below average in the southeastern portions, more of the upper southeast, mid-Atlantic, northeast, and in the middle portions of the country, temperatures will be well below average for the next 10 to 15 days at least. If we go to the long range forecast, temperature anomaly forecast, these models are generally not that reliable, but they give us a good hint at what the pattern will be. This is week 1, the temperature anomaly forecast, and you can see that it's predicting well below average temperatures in the central United States. The key for this forecast is that the central United States is going to get the brunt of this. We are not the winners in this scenario. Usually in the news, you always hear about the East Coast getting slammed with record-breaking cold temperatures. This time it's going to be the central United States. If we go into week 2, we see that below average temperatures are again persistent in the central United States, and average conditions to slightly above average conditions over here, but they're generally slightly below average conditions. If we go to week 3, this model is suggesting that we make a return to above average temperatures in the eastern United States. Go to week 4, same thing. Week 5, a little bit similar, but again we go back to that below average temperature scenario in the central United States and average conditions right here. Week 6, it really hints at below average temperatures in the southeast and above average temperatures in the upper northwest. So that is interesting. These models, we cannot really trust them this far out. But one thing I do want to talk about is the scorching temperatures that we're seeing in the northwest right now. If we go to the CONUS area and we go to the GFS model, if we go all the way back, you can see that California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Nevada, they've really been seeing some really hot temperatures, especially for their areas that are not used to this type of heat. And if you go here, you can see that this big area of cold air just slowly going down. And this is all due to a cold front that we're going to see tomorrow, Saturday. And while the cold front won't really produce that much precipitation over the area, it's really going to help set up the stage for a dramatic shift in our weather. In fact, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all those days will have high temperatures in the low 80s, below average conditions for our area. Really feels good in a way because we've had some pretty good heat waves this summer. We've had temperatures in the upper 90s, right around 100. So temperatures in the low 80s will feel good, without a doubt. And if we keep on going, we can see that below average temperatures persist in general and above average temperatures in the west. Sounds familiar? Well, yeah, this was the main story, or the main setup we had a few winters ago. I believe it's 2014, 2015, then 2013, and 2014 also. If we move on, this is the setup for Monday. If you were watching my earlier video, you might have recalled that I said that Monday will be the best chance of rain this entire week, and that still remains the case. I think Monday we have a relatively high chance of seeing rain. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, each day will feature a slight chance of rain, 10-20%, but I think Monday is really the day where we could really see some really high rainfall amounts. If we look at the PWatt value, it's 2.10 inches, so that's the amount of potential precipitation we could see if a storm develops. And I think the model, the soundings, this is the weather sounding from the GFS, I believe. Yes, it's the GFS. And so this is indicating that it won't really be unstable on Monday. The air won't really be unstable. There's not really going to be an inversion. The surface parcel path only goes to about 200 millibars, so cloud tops around 35,000, 40,000 feet, 30,000. Cloud tops won't be that impressive, so I'm not really expecting any big storms. Generally, just those weak thunderstorms, air mass thunderstorms, nothing really too big. I think the main thing will be heavy showers with isolated thunder and lightning that will produce extremely heavy rainfall. So while the thunderstorms might not be strong, not strong at all, they will have the potential to produce very heavy rainfall across the area. And if we go to the precipitation forecast, the GFS really isn't forecasting that much precipitation. I think this is a little off. I think we have the potential to see a lot more precipitation than just an inch or 3/4 of an inch. I think we could see at least maybe 2 inches in some spots, areas that get those big thunderstorms. Well, again, the thunderstorms won't really be powerful. It's just that areas that get thunderstorms that produce lots of heavy rain could end up with 2 inches by the end of Monday, in my opinion. I think this is a little underdone here. If we switch to the NAM model and look at the high temperatures and low temperatures over the next few days, Saturday will feature highs in the mid-80s. It's a nice little day with low temperatures right on 60. And so if we go to Sunday morning, you can see that the low temperature is forecasted to be right around 60 degrees, but this model is only taking it to about 64, 66 degrees. But if we go to the weather sounding, we see that the upper level winds will really be quite strong, and I think that will allow for some mixing, and it will allow for low temperatures to be a little cooler than forecasted. So low temperatures on Saturday right around 60, high temperatures in the mid-80s. Sunday, same deal, high temperatures in the mid-80s, but if we look at the low temperature on Sunday, I think they'll be right around 70. This only goes up to 60 Monday. If we look at some longer range models, we can see that it goes to around 70. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to have those below average temperatures, not too below average, slightly below average. I think Monday, again, best chance of rain, could really see some heavy rainfall. Temperatures will be noticeably cooler, high temperatures in the low 80s, right around 80 degrees, and low temperatures right around 70. Tuesday and Wednesday, high temperatures in the low 80s, partly sunny skies, and low temperatures in the mid-60s. One thing I want to point out is Saturday and Sunday are looking like really good weather days for the area. Partly sunny skies, high temperatures in the mid-80s, really good conditions for the state of Virginia. I think if you want to do something, you should do it this weekend. Get out, have some fun before Monday. But we really could get soaked across the area. But this is very much needed rain. We are actually abnormally dry according to the National Weather Service, so any rain would be beneficial. On future videos, I hope I'll have some information regarding the forecast for this fall. I've started to do some research on what could be the conditions for this fall. Stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed this video, and get ready for the rain on Monday. Thank you. See you next time.